If you're here, then that means you liked my last video enough to stick around. Thanks, and welcome back. Unless you found this video before watching my first one. In that case, watch that one first, and then come back here. Now before I start, let's talk. You want to know something I noticed? Right now, Apollo kind of looks like Cosmo from the Great Ace Attorney games. Can you see it too? I mean, they have the same kind of headband thing going in the back, with the bandage waving and Cosmo's headband waving, and they've got the same pose going on with the arms crossed. I don't know if it means anything, but I thought it was interesting. And another thing, I forgot to mention this in the last video, but Dual Destinies is the only Ace Attorney game to get an M rating instead of a T, which threw me off there for a minute. So now I've been wondering, what happens in this game to give it that rating? It's just Ace Attorney, right? Through my minimal research, since I'm trying to avoid spoilers if I can help it, I found it's because of various crimes and storylines. Which already kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't think there's been an Ace Attorney case with a bombing before, right? But the other day, I was watching Save Data play through this. You should definitely watch them if you haven't already. They're really funny, and there's a lawyer that plays with them too, which makes it that much better. Anyway, they mentioned that one of the characters' backstories is part of the reason it has that M rating. Now, since I'm recording this intro after I played, I know who this character is, but you'll find out today. Also, I'm going to add a content warning for this video. There's a cutscene with a lot of blood. More so than I thought there would be for an Ace Attorney game. I'll put a little countdown when it gets close to that scene. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Let's start playing Dual Destinies.
Hey, you arrogant, Prosecutor Payne. What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. But Prosecutor Payne, Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too. Huh? He was? My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She says it can even help you see into the future. They can? Then it's a perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. A sweet, meek girl like this, blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say, it's very hard to believe. Objection! Oh! That was such the objection. That scared me for a second. That doesn't sound like the Payne I know, man. Now, Your Honor. Don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Oh. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? What? Why, yes I have. And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system? Oh, stop. That's not why. She wouldn't do that. Oh, I'm so mad that I got brought up on false charges. I'm gonna blow up the court. No. Come on. Objection! Now, wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clans would turn into bombers. That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. But Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor. And what exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Huh? Me? I notice that you appear to be very nervous, and, well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Could he be any more condescending? Really? What a thoroughly unpleasant man. L is for loser. Oh, yes. What did it just say? Nothing. Not a single thing. Now, let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record. All right, Miss Sykes. Let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was... Oh, it was because it was the stuffed animal in Apollo's briefcase? No! Okay, inside a stuffed animal. Slam the disc, yes. Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. Very good. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. And what, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. It's a tale, Your Honor. The tale of a poor victim of the explosion. This is incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tale? No, Judge. Your Honor is so very close, but no. It belongs to the stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanty. A rather unpleasant name, if you ask me. He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not? Exactly. His motto is, phony evidence is just trunked up. Oh my gosh. That's so wrong on so many levels. What was that? The mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges. Well, I mean, it's a good campaign, eliminate the false evidence, but why an elephant? What the... The Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth. And we found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints. But what? The Phony Fanty prevented the prosecution with all evidence we needed. It clearly proves the accused handled the bomb. I'm loving this 3D view of the courtroom though, it's so cool. That doesn't make any sense. How would Junie's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, Phony Fanty tail added to the court record. I'm tired of already saying Phony Fanty. If they would just stop with that, that'd be great, actually. A piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into, the defendant's fingerprints found on it. Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this? Oh, I don't understand. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I'd better come up with something. For Junie's sake. If you can't produce an answer, we can always go straight to the ruling if you prefer. No! I have to say something fast! Oh no! I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times? How does your voice just not... It's gonna be your widget. Your widget's gonna say something, I bet. Flashback. I thought I overcame this already. I overcame what? Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court. What happened in your first case? Girl. Oh, cutscene time. Oh no. We have a sword. What's with the sword? Was she accused of murder? Oh no. Oh.
As you can see, there is no room for debate. Objection!
Who is this? Is it Phoenix?
Why, it's you.
Yes! Yes! There he is. I knew he would be there. All right. Okay. Now I need to make sure my voice for Phoenix sounds different than what I did for Apollo. It's gonna get tough. Sorry it took me so long to get there, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in this place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you're doing just fine, all things considered. You hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. You got it, boss. Ah. Ho ho ho! Look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright. He always managed to surprise me. Yes! Phoenix is back! Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Woods' fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How is the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. You are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne? None at all, Your Honor. I'm loving how all the characters have their own little voices in the cutscenes and everything. I love that. I'm already loving this game so much. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. Junie's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing. And here she is, back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition... Very well, I grant special permission. You get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. Alright, bye! Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't call Winston Payne a rival, just a little guy in the way of me winning all my cases. Okay. What? A long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? Yeah, I'd say Edgeworth is more so like the long-standing rival. Are we gonna get to see him? I want to see Edgeworth. It's been a good bit, because he wasn't at all, like, in Apollo Justice. You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Looks like this royal pain's gonna be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Your Honor, the prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated a bomb in the courtroom. Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Who is this? Witness, your name and occupation, please. Witness? Wait, hold on. His name's Ted Tennate. He did it. He did it. His name alone, he did it. Name, Ted Tennate. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. He did it. He did it. Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking. He sounds exactly like a robot. Can't you speak in a normal manner? I can. He can. But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure. Speaking greater than typing. Understand? What an odd witness. Oh my gosh. Mr. Tennate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off, so he did it. It's his fault. It's his fault everything happened. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim? Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked? I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tennate's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and use that face guard, witness. Oh, what's with the eyes? When the bomb went off, I can't believe. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the eyes! So there's her goggles, not his eyes. Oh my gosh. I need to just take a minute. Why? Why does he need to do that while he's talking? What's he trying to look at? I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. Okay. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. Alright, now I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Why do you have another bomb? Oh no! We already had one! We can't have more people getting hurt. See, I said it! I said that he did it. Mr. Tennate, what is that? HH3000, aka a bomb. What the? Why? 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 Why would you think that it's okay to just bring one in? Oh, a bomb. Great, googly woogly. Yuck! Mr. Tennate, I demand that you disarm it this instant. Great, googly woogly. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So, respectfully, if you could just disarm it and assemble it like that, why didn't you do it to the one yesterday? Disassembly complete. HMPH. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like.
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions: 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches. Weight: 12 pounds. A perfect replication.
Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed.
So I'm trying to see, what can we see in this picture? So I'm assuming that the bomb fit in the zipper in front of the plush, which is a very odd place to have a zipper, but okay. And the time below says 12:16 08:56 a.m. So I'm assuming, I'm trying to, oh wait, 12:16, is that the, okay, that's the date, and then 8:56 is the time. So December 16th, almost 9 a.m. Okay. Yes, however, I cannot replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here.
Okay, so the bomb has been updated in the record. Okay, great.
And now if the defense would begin their cross-examination, where has Miss Sykes gone to?
Oh, where did she go?
Athena, you can come out now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work.
I guess you're pretty scared, huh?
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to pull the widget. The widget. I love it already. Hey, put a sock in it, widget.
As transparent as ever.
Now, let's see. Where were we?
You're at the cross-examination.
Oh, cross-examination, of course.
She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine to help her focus.
Oh, so this is if I didn't know how to do it. I know how to cross-examine, thanks. She'll be okay.
Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine.
I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Excuse me! Phoenix is a pro. He knows what he's doing. Press X when the option to consult with me appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is.
Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time.
This is great. This is wonderful. Okay, the bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name, operated by a timer with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. So the time was counting down. Okay. So my whole thing is, okay, so time it up between 8 and 11. Okay. But the cause of death was trauma to the back of the head caused by the object. So it was like was she hit with the bomb? Did like someone whack her with the bomb and that's how it exploded, or like? Okay. Maybe let's press everything first. Let's go back. Back, please. Yes.
Hold it!
Oh, yes. Hold it.
You said that you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed?
Absolutely. I can disarm anything. In a flash.
Oh, that looks more like dismantle than disarm to me.
Pardon me.
Let's see. Is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb?
Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that.
They say to err is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy.
If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb had indeed been disarmed is officially confirmed.
I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Can you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tenate?
Certainly. Okay. Let me actually check the record really quick. Okay, so it's okay. I was wanting to look at the people to see if he would have been added in there, but we can't do that. We can't present people, unfortunately, it seems.
Hold it!
What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Dimensions. Okay, we already did this. This information is also written on the photograph. Oh yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5/16 of an inch thick. That certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal. I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping. If you dropped that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit. Very well, I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself. So, Mr. Tonight, you're keeping an eye on the bomb? Where were you watching it from? I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alone. Okay, we already did that. Okay.
Hold it!
I'm loving like the new voice clips for the little objection stuff. Why were you in the gallery? My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. You wanted to watch, my guy, because you wanted to make sure it exploded. That's it. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. Ah, admirably responsible of you. A model to be emulated. I practice disarming bombs every day. I practice assembling them too. The disarming part I get, but assembling them... Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Presented to me? What? No, Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? That does it. I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. You better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be playing an all-nighter. I don't think they'll be necessary. Or worth either of our time. So, Mr. Tonight, what did you witness from the gallery? So that the bomb's timer... How? Okay, hold on. If it was inside a toy, how could you see it? I want to press it just so I can get through everything, but man... You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes. I hardly think a timer as small as the one on the bomb could be seen from the gallery. These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow. Yes! That's it! That's what I was thinking. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. So you're trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tonight's testimony is just the final step. After that, it's just a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. Remember that you'll open the court record when you go to present something. If you find evidence that conflicts with the testimony, present exit. Present exit! No! Let's see. This testimony is about when the bomb went off. So I think the state was in at the time. Yeah, no, duh. That's what I was gonna do. A bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal, huh? Alright. So wait, what about X to consult? What if I just press X right now? No? There was something saying, oh, consult with me. Okay, whatever. I don't need to talk to Athena. I know what I'm doing. Saw the bomb's timer. You could have done that.
Objection!
Yes, objection. So you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right? Of course. I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you're clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside the stuffed animal. Haha, I got you now.
Mr. Tonight, how can you claim to know the bomb is about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer?
But what? No!
That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this?
Well, Ooh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You got a contradiction right off the bat.
Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meeting, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out.
And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss?
Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonight?
Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound, I knew because of the sound.
Sound? What sound?
When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down.
A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad. Hee, whoopsie doodle. I forgot about the little bomb. Dude, excuse me. No.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery?
Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it.
I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. Uh-oh. Why is it glowing and making noise? What now?
Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? No, I don't like what you're about to say. I feel like he's gonna be like, if you make fun of my stuff, I'm gonna blow it up. Like, no, don't. It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disabling a toaster, you know.
Now he's just showing off.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know.
And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you?
Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Janae did not hear the sound?
Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Janae happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
So wait, it was Apollo, right? So the lawyer for the defense. So okay, so Apollo wanted to take a look at that because he was in charge then, it seems like.
Looking for a chance to get at the bomb. Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Why was she there?
What was this for?
Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch.
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident.
Okay, so missing remote switch says switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. Great. I love a missing remote.
I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. And the defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
How could you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Sinead could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. It's at L1005R or something. Do we have anything that looks like... No, that's not it. No. Now I'm wondering... Oh, wait. Okay, no. I thought we could, like, switch between looking at evidence, but no, that's just the picture and the information about the bomb. But I'm noticing here, there's a little crack for some reason on the bomb. Like where the timer is. Wonder what... I don't know. That's interesting. And I have the only key that can open the case. Okay, so... that's been added in now to the case that Sinead and the detective armed transported the bomb in, and Sinead has the key. Okay.
Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Mr. Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
That tail.
Oh, stop with your goggles. Ew. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 decaseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
Why are you so happy? He looks... Oh, I don't like his little face. Talk about our rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as the trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we'll have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Guess she's already at anger level 1. Anger level 1? So what's anger levels 2 and 3? Don't worry. I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing. Mr. Wright, is it?
Me? Yes?
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
That's so rude! Yes, Phoenix, he is hiding something. Because he did it. The look on his face, it's just, he did it. I don't know why, but he did it. This guy is hiding something. I just know it.
Now, if you will excuse me. Alright, bye!
Bailiff, please go to the lobby and bring back the defendant.